Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? What
Marco,
up? Yo, what up?
I
What
need
up?
that pack of Afrin ASAP. I hope you sent that along with the gloves.
Why?
I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah,
How's that going though? How's it winning off of it? How's it going?
man, it
Progressing?
don't took like 3 days. I'm off, but I'm sick now. Oh, again, I got another cold, but yeah, now I
God
got it. Took
damn.
me about 3 days or so.
Okay. Holy shit, sick again.
My son brought home another cold, and I got it. I just got it, like 2 days ago.
We gotta homeschool that kid. That's too much.
Yeah, man, 2 in a row, back to back. What's up, Superman? Yeah, man,
What's
crazy.
up, Marco? What's up, CJ?
What's
JC.
cracking?
CJ.
All right.
How
Yeah,
you
Okay.
been?
CJ. Who is this?
This is Oval.
Oh, Oval, what's
Oh,
up?
okay.
What up? What up?
The
How we
champ
doing?
is here. I'm talking about you.
How we doing, people?
Was good, Mark? Are you excited for Jake Paul versus Tank, bro?
I kind of am.
Don't do that.
Jake Paul and who? You say?
Tank. I kind of am excited, to be honest with you. Is that bad?
I
Yeah.
wish I
I think
had your
kind of funny.
youthful enthusiasm for life. I'm not excited.
I think it's kind of funny. You look at Tank at the press conference. He looks like a little kid that knows he's done something wrong. He has like that guilty look on his face, like he's caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Like he's in the second hour of detention.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm really enjoying that.
Hold on a second. I'm not. Oh, here we go.
Yo, what's up, Mo? What's up, CJ? What's up, Champ?
My bad.
What's up, Marco?
What's up, people? How we
The
doing?
one and only Bulgarian.
Word. Only one.
The Bulgarian Bruiser, that's what
Only
they
one.
call him.
The only one, kid. The only one. What's cracking, people?
Just chill. I'm about to get ready for the gym. Around 2:30.
Dope. Get your workout on.
Yeah, man. Have a fun time. It's the best time.
I feel
Yeah,
you.
it's
Marco, what's
almost
everything being
lunchtime. I got to go for a run here. Go ahead.
I said, why is everybody being so disrespectful to Pitbull? I hear people saying the Roach is going to stop him. He's going to destroy him. He's his wrecking machine. This dude fights Tank to a draw, and Tank is such a star that he fights him to a draw, and now this dude's a wrecking machine. Now he's the new boogeyman. Ain't that about a bitch?
He's the
I
new
think
boogie?
I think Cruz had as much success against Tank as Roach. It was kind of equal to me.
Almost.
I
But
agree.
yeah, they both had
I scored it a
a
draw.
common opponent. Yeah.
But-
Really,
but,
even with the or did you count the knee though?
Oh no, I meant the Pitbull fight. I scored
You
that
meant
one a
Pitt.
draw.
Okay, I got you.
Yo, Cruz is good. I just think Cruz stylistically may be frustrated if he can't get through Roach's, because Roach is tricky. He's like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like
just a
he'll
stylistic
negate your
matchup.
offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Pitbull has really degraded, eroded since the Tank fight. I don't think we've ever seen him fight that good. Which maybe it's a matter of the moment and the competition. Since I know he took that fight on the last minute notice, but ever since then, we see way less head movement. We see way less jabs. We just see him just bowling in and throwing
Barrel. Yeah.
wide
Yo, Mo,
punches.
CJ, do you guys think it's because when Cruz won that fight, it's like, I mean, not won the fight, but when he had the Tank fight, it was like winning the lottery for Cruz because like he grew up poor and he has like a big family to take care of, and I feel like after he had the Tank fight, he didn't want anything else but a Tank rematch. Because I'm not sure if you guys remember, they were trying to make a Cruz fight with a few other guys, and Golden Boy and everybody was like, nah, let's wait for Tank rematch. Let's wait for Tank rematch. So, Cruz been fighting guys that I mean, besides Rolly and Rayo, I mean not Rayo, my bad, the other guy. I feel like Cruz, he's waiting for that Tank rematch, and I don't think he has that hunger, like that 22-year-old, 23-year-old prospect hunger. And I feel like he feels like a star. Because you ever hear him do an interview, he's always talking about like he's the main attraction.
Well, let's unpack that. Are you
think
going with the Silk Sheets narrative, relatively speaking? I know he's not like a huge star, but you're saying he came from so much poverty that he's good now. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because I know WBC and Suleiman, they want Cruz to have a title shot with Matias, and they were talking about a Matias and Cruz fight. And Matias is stuck with Dalton, and but Matias himself said he wants the Cruz fight, and Cruz kind of like backed out of that. He's like, nah, let me just get a guy, because Cruz is not a big 140 too, but he's a good fighter. I think he's very, very dangerous. He's not like a bum too. Like he's not just he has good defense. He has good defense for like a pressure fighter. So I don't know. I think I got Cruz in that fight, man. I think Cruz could beat Roach. I just think Roach, if he finds, a way to negate him, I think Cruz is gonna have a very frustrating night.
Yeah, I think stylistically, Roach just has more dimensions. You know how Pitbull is going to fight, especially since the Tank fight, as Mo alluded to. So it's not going to be a hard puzzle to figure out. So I edge it to Roach 60-40. But I respect Pitbull. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I have it the exact opposite. I have it 60-40 for Pitbull because as dimensional as he is, that doesn't. I mean, people say that it's a given that the more dynamic fighter, the more dimensional fighter, the more skilled fighter is. Oh, he's going to win. But I mean, this is boxing. We've seen there are guys whose entire careers are built off of being able to tough it out and muscle through tough decisions, and I think Pitbull is one of those guys who could do that. But
I'm gonna tell you this, Mo. This is why I'm so good at fantasy football, because I separate my emotions. I might want a fighter to win, but I separate that from the data. The data tells me, the body of work tells me that Roach is more skilled and he'll be able to figure him out. But again, it's boxing, so it's not like 22 motherfuckers on the field. Everyone has a puncher's chance. But again, I don't think 60-40 is unreasonable. But I'm a put a bow on it like this. You got more bread than me, Mo, and you know how I do it. You down to put a rack on it?
No, I think I'm good on that.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all don't involve me in this with my fucking EBT having ass. I won't be able to afford a bet. So I'm gonna stay with Marco. No bet zone out here. Me and Marco are clean. We're like angels out here.
Bet zone.
Yeah, no bet zones.
Yeah, I'm a fucking priest over here. I'm a Jesuit monk.
Okay.
But one thing I'll say about Cruz, I don't think he's a Golden Boy fighter. I think he's a PBC. I'm pretty sure he's a PBC fighter. I only see him fighting.
Oh, right.
PBC cards. But I will say this, Koki, that one of the issues that you alluded to with PBC is they have the way they do business is they have their stars and they have their not stars, and their not stars are guys like Matias or guys like Pitbull that they farm to feed their stars, you know what I mean? So there's a reason why Matias is not part of that organization. He's not part of that administration anymore, and he left.
Right.
And he was really bitter about it. If you think they weren't going to feed him to Mary Antoine
come on, vlog.
or fucking Spence or someone like that, I mean, you're mistaken. So it's the same thing with Pitbull, and I think he should have. I think he should have dipped out and probably gone to a Golden Boy, and then he'd probably be in a better position. They were gonna put him in there. They put him in there with Fierro to do what? To get his brains beat out for fucking peanuts for no titles or nothing. And then it was a draw, and then they didn't even get a rematch out of it. And now they're trying to, this is another thing that they're giving this as tribute to Roach to be like, oh, sorry, we didn't get you the Tank fight. Let's get you this guy who's just gonna, run in there. Because that's how they treat, Latin fighters over at PBC. They just put him in there to get his brains beat out. And they
tried doing that with Matias. I'm not sure you guys remember. Matias was a PBC fighter, and Malik Hawkins. Was the guy from Maryland. He was undefeated. He was part of the money team. And Hawkins was ranked higher than Matias, so PBC threw Matias to him in a COVID, when there was no fans and everybody had a mask on. So Matias beat the shit out of him, and PBC kind of stopped giving Matias those good fights, and Matias had to go to Hearn for at least somebody like Paro.
And they did the same thing.
Let me interject real quick because I've seen something in the chat. Mo, I'm gonna let you cook, but real quick. Marco, you seen that vlog? You seen what he said, right?
I do. Yep.
See, and I'm not clowning on you, vlogs. You the homie, E-Rock from right down the street. We both spent time in Vacaville, but I'm gonna say it like this, homie. Having gone through a divorce, I'm not trying to take too much from you. If you're down, if you're a sound mind and body, no tootie, then I'm down for another rack. But I don't want to exploit you, homie. This is an even easier one than the last one.
Damn.
What is a state wavy talking about?
What is who talking
Well,
about?
Treese is a caller who called in to who sometimes he co-hosts on the Boxing Voice,
Yeah.
and he works night shifts. He works graveyard shifts. So a lot of times when he comes on, he's kind of not all there, kind of loopy because he's.
Oh, he does? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he works graveyard. So yeah. He'll call into fucking Johnny's stream when Johnny's streaming like at 3 a.m. and you just hear all the machinery in the
I think
background
I've seen
and
him.
shit. Yeah, so sometimes when he comes on the video chat and he's kind of like, half awake and shit and people clown on him for it, but it's just good-hearted jokes.
Hey, Mo, I know you weren't here yesterday, but to recap, and I know CJ and Marco were here to witness the HLD and Macau thing. Yo, I'm gonna tell you what triggered it. Because everything. Marco got out his seat. Marco took a break, and we were talking, and Jackie, was in the comment section. The HLD stuff. He flirted with Jackie, right? He said something about Jackie, and bro, I was watching, man. Macau's face, like it was like a whole 180, bro. Like he just. Like he went from like enjoying the thing, and then he had like some like vengeance. I was like, oh shit! So like within a minute later, he's talking about shooting HOD, and he went into that whole rant. And so I'm not sure if you guys caught that. I just felt like Macau felt some type of way. I'm not sure if he used to like because everybody in the box community have flirted with Jackie, so it's like I'm not sure if he was. Yeah, I don't know if he took it some type of way. So, that's all I got to say.
Well, yeah.
That's interesting. You think it was some dirty Mac and stuff?
I've seen him bug out a couple times. I've seen him like he sometimes he comes in kind of, maybe he had a bad day or something.
Yeah, he gets passionate, but that's my boy. That's my co-host, him and Jackie. And I never flirted with Jackie. You could ask her. But we just, tapped in like that. So, but no, I feel you. Maybe you might be onto something. I don't know. I wasn't paying that close attention. Like in an in-person conversation, I pay a lot of attention to body language, but I don't think I had the screen on at that time. So, okay, you might be onto something, homie. I'll ask him.
I don't know. I just felt like, it didn't have to go there between him and because you guys hear me HOD, other people in HOD, everybody fights with HOD, but right. Threatening to shoot somebody, I feel like you got younger people watching this stream and shit. You don't need you don't need shit like that.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Yeah, I was talking about the Discord. Boxing is supposed to, keep us away from that stuff. That's what boxing exists for. Boxing doesn't exist for like Adrian Broner be flushing his money down the toilet. It exists. Right. I'm being serious, and that's why I love supporting guys like Pitbull and Matias, because boxing is for those guys. Boxing isn't for like Ryan Garcia,
like Devin or T.O.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I may just summon HOD by it's mentioned in T.O.
Oh shit!
Oh, he's here. Okay.
Say what?
He summoned them.
Where is he? He's not in here.
Yeah. Say Broner 2 more times, and a wild Yayan will appear.
Yeah, where's Yayan been?
Where the fuck is Yayan, man? Damn.
He's in school, right?
Nah, he's not in school.
He ain't a kid.
He's
22.
Something like that, yeah.
Gotta get him in grad school.
Nah,
I mean, he's a kid, but he ain't a kid.
Yeah, I don't know. But here's Mac.
Yo, what up?
What's up, man?
What's up, Mac?
Scotland.
Here, Marco. I'm in that boxing voice trying to get a fucking fight. You're bullying you in there.
Who's trying to get a fight? You?
They were bullying. I was in there and they were like, Ness told you were scared of a 21-year-old. I was like, oh, well, I'll fight you all then. I would bust him, two-tone, Star, Chief, Caesar, and fucking Vega. They'd get it, and I'd leave HLD to deal with the rest.
You could fight all of them.
Didn't you worry yourself, old man. You'll be fine. Okay?
You can fight all of them. I don't care.
Make the fighling Scotsman. Make the fighting Scotsman do
it wasn't exactly Marco the fighting Bulgarian. It's like, I'll think about it.
I thought it was the fighting Irish. The fighting Scottish. Okay.
Yeah, I heard CYP talking crazy already. I'm like, didn't you lose? Like, didn't you quit? I'm like, this guy's still talking.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I hope that's a character,
Nah, it's not, man. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, dude. I dug deep, right? I went to his YouTube, and he has like videos of him doing track and field, and I'm like, so he was never really a boxer. He was always a track and field guy. So like that whole thing is like a whole WWE persona. Like I'm this guy, I'm the main character. Like CJ, you know about that. But unfortunately,
yeah, he can't take it too far.
Yeah, he has like the Ultimate Warrior syndrome. It's like he really believes he's a character. Like he really believes he's like, yo.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You said he did track and field real quick. Let me get this off real quick. You said he did track and field. I'm surprised he gassed out so quick because that's sprinting and shit.
Word.
His claim to fame is that he raced Usain Bolt and lost. And if I remember correctly, he owns a gym, man. And I believe he trains.
Yoga he does.
So that's why I always thought it was like just a put on, he's just playing the heel, which I hope is the case.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like that. He's like, oh, I've got a gym, and I'm like, fuck off. It's LA Yoga. That's what you say. like go and do your spin bingo class for your fucking over 60s. See why?
God damn.
Hey, yeah, that's scandalous, bro. They're trying to get him like to fight 50-year-olds and 48-year-olds and fucking.
All I know is he said "fuck New York," and I was thinking, why is Marco not on this live right now? Like this morning, I was like, he said "fuck New York." Anybody from New York? Like I'll fight you guys. I'll beat you guys up. I'm like, what? Where's Marco at?
Who said that?
CYP.
CYP, yeah.
Word?
I'm like, what did New York do?
No, I wasn't there, but I believe it.
I had a good. I wasn't there, but I was in Johnny's, and the stock chasers came in. He'd been arguing with CYP, and oh my god, the guy has an argument everywhere, eh?
Stock chasers?
CYP. Stock chasers, it's an argument as well, like.
That's true.
But,
yeah. I'm sure CYP and stock chasers. Someone in the chat is gonna clip this and send it to them. So I hope stock chasers, CYP, if you hear this, I hope you're having a good day.
It's too bad HLD is banned because he would be a great addition to TBV. How he screams all the time and shit. They would love him.
They banned him.
Me and HLD are both on the ban list for like a thing.
What'd you do?
I mentioned something about Haney when Bill Haney came on the Boxing Boys. He was like capping about Matias because Bill Haney came on. He said that Matias had an offer for like $2.5 million, and then when Matias' manager called him, Bill Haney, like instead of talking on the phone, he went on the Boxing Boys, started yelling, and I said that's all cap because one, you don't speak Spanish, and then two, Ness called me out. He's like, oh, this guy is there's I don't know. There's always some Haney shit because anytime I come in there, it's like, oh, you can't talk bad about Haney. So I came on there and I was like, right, fuck it, I'm not gonna talk here.
What'd you say that was so bad?
Nah, I said that they cap that these guys, they have all these, they talk to the media about these offers, but these offers never happen. And Matias pulled up to Arizona one time, and Bill Haney was there, and Bill Haney didn't want to have a meeting. Matias pulled up by himself, and nobody talked about that there because Ness got his whole thing, whole protection plan for Bill and them. So. So I can't really, I've been banned for next 2 years. So
that's so weird.
I was having a rant last week, and I was saying that Devin Haney eats cranes, and Ness is his carer, and has to blow him pizza and feed it to Devin. And Bill Haney's paying him. As soon as I mentioned Bill Haney, cut me off, cut the call. I was like, nah, well.
Oh, shit.
I mean, you can get away with a lot, Mick, because they don't be understanding you, so.
Yo, a little advice, Marco. You want to blow up, you need to pick a favorite fighter and just ride it out with them wrong or right.
No, I'm not doing that.
You get the lovers and the haters.
That's so
Jones.
It's the access. Like Bill Haney, if you're a YouTuber, a content creator, Bill Haney, he'll hook you up with tickets, he'll hook you up with hotel rooms.
No, I'm cool with Bill. I'm cool with him. I have his number.
You get invited to the steak dinners. You get all that stuff.
Yeah,
it's just,
look at Thunderstruck and TOP Senior.
He did have a thing where we went at it a little bit on TBV with me and Bill for once, but it wasn't even. Oh, it was about, they were talking about the PD testing. And I remember just being like, they were like, he should be 24/7. I'm like, he's on vacation. Let him finish his vacation and then start the testing. It's months and months before the fight. Like, what's the big deal? And he didn't like that.
Nah, but it's normally not a WBC champion. They all should be 24/7 testing. Every
but who's gonna?
WBC
The issue is
champion.
who pays for that, though. You know what I mean?
Hey,
That's
what?
the
WBC pays for
insinuation,
that.
Marco. Is that
Say
Brian
again?
would have to pay for that?
No,
Right.
the
Well, fuck 'em.
WBC pay for that, yeah.
Well, Ryan has the money to pay for it.
Right.
You know?
And he
That's true.
violated. We act
Yeah.
like it's happening in a vacuum. He
Yeah.
already violated. He should be
Yeah,
paying for
that's
this
true.
shit to
But
prove
there's
that he's
guys that
clean.
don't.
It was
Don't have the
Brian
money to pay
Norman,
for
though,
it.
yeah. No
Oh,
Ryan
yeah.
Garcia.
What, Mick?
It was Brian Norman, though, yeah. You don't know about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
No
there
Ryan
was that big
Garcia.
controversy, that fake controversy where it was like, yeah, Brian Norman, whatever. And same thing.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? This kid barely got like a 7-figure purse, which I'm sure he got like half of that at the end of the day. And now you want him to fucking spend hundreds of thousands of dollars for testing just because you want it? That's
No,
crazy.
but more the WBC have clean 24/7 testing for champions. If you're a WBC
Well, he's a
champion, you're in,
he's a WBO champion though. You know what I'm saying?
I thought he was a WBC champion, no?
Nah.
Hey, hey,
Brian
Mick.
Most
Norman.
top
He
ranked
was
fighters
at
WBO.
140.
Hey, Mick, do they say gobshite in Scotland or that's only Ireland?
You just said it and you're in America, so that's not just Ireland, then.
Hell
Well,
no.
no, seriously.
Okay.
Do you guys say that in Scotland or that's not a Scottish saying?
Golf shit, aye.
No?
Aye, see anything really, Marco, eh? Anything that's offensive, I'll do.
Did he fucking answer me? Do you guys say it or not?
Yeah, I want to attempt to translate this. He said, "Yes, of course we say it in here, and it's offensive."
Gobshite, yeah. Well, you know what it means. Gob, you talk too much and you're talking shit. It's like you're a shit talker.
That's not what golf shit means.
It doesn't? Like you talk too much, you're annoying. Like that kind of thing, no?
That isn't what golf shit means.
What's it mean?
Go ahead.
It means you talk fucking shit. It means you talk
I
shit.
just said that.
Yeah,
That's
that
not
is
too
what he
much.
said.
That's not talk too much.
You're a
It means
bullshitter. Yeah,
it
yeah.
means
You
you
just
are, you
Yeah,
are
I said
a
you
liar.
talk shit. You gob. Shit, yeah.
yeah,
gob
you're
shit.
talking out
Did you
your ass.
guys? Did you guys see the face off between Lubin and Ortiz?
Yeah,
Negative.
yeah. Lubin looked bigger.
Yeah, he
Okay.
did.
Lubin looked
Well, I
bigger.
could've told you
I
that.
still thought that the Tank versus Jake face off was so goofy.
In fact,
Yeah,
Marco,
that's the circus,
Size
man.
difference was ridiculous.
That's
by the way,
funny.
I seen
Huh?
that press conference and there was fucking loads of empty seats there.
Loads of empty seats.
Aye.
Well,
Yeah, it
when
looked
I was
empty as
there,
fuck.
my friend, it looked the media section was full. I looked in the back for a little bit at the public section. It looked full, but I didn't really. But the media was full.
I was trying to say.
Was it at the Hulu theater, Marco?
No, it was at the Palladium Theater. It's called.
Uh-huh.
It used to be a club back in the day called the Palladium, and I guess they turned it into a theater now. Yeah, it's in Times Square. I mean, I don't know why all these people want to keep doing shit in Times Square. There's so many other cooler parts in New York City to go to. Why that one? That one's so
Well,
congested.
that's a tourist attraction. You think, me from California, you go to New York, you would definitely want to hit up Times Square, even though it's kind of corny.
But have it
Personally, yo,
where you have it, Lincoln Center. That's where they should have had it. Somewhere around Lincoln Center. That's classy. It's nice. What's up?
yo, CJ, I could find you a better time in the Bronx. Honestly, man.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I went to New
no, you
York
can't.
20 years ago. So, yeah, I was just, Puerto Rican Day Parade, Times Square, Statue of Liberty,
Oh yeah, you seen it all
Empire
then.
State Building. I had to
Nah,
I had to make my tourist round.
Let's
So,
be
yeah,
honest.
I feel
The
you.
Bronx is a shithole. Well, let's be
Nah,
honest.
bro,
Uh-oh.
listen. One, you got Pelham Parkway. Right? Pelham Parkway is one of the biggest parks in all of New York City. Two, City Island. You want to get seafood, see some culture. You got it out there. Three,
Culture. Wait, hold on. What culture do you see in City Island?
like old school New York, bro. The New York that's dead. The fucking New York that you see.
City Island
Back
is
from-
a mix of all either like black people who come in from like the Bronx to eat or fucking Guido Italians who come from like the Bronx to eat. That's all there is there. It's like
That's
Guido-
dope, though, bro.
Guidos, like,
Fuck.
like that's the
You don't
majority.
want Sopranos and Hawaii flavor, bro. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Sopranos and like fucking and like thugs from actually they're not thugs, but a lot of families go there and shit. That's true. But
All
it's,
All right, what about Van Cortlandt Park? Van Cortlandt Park. You been there by Riverdale?
I don't really remember. Much about
By
it.
Marble Hill.
I don't remember much about it.
What
Y'all know what my
the
issue was when I went to New York? I never seen dudes playing chess in the park. I always see that on the movies. I didn't see it in real
Oh,
life.
you got to go to the Bronx.
You don't
Yo,
have
go
that.
to- I'm telling you,
Hell no.
bro. You'll see the real New York in the Bronx, Brooklyn. You see people playing fire hydrant with the water out. You see people talking to people in the fire escape from the fifth floor. You got people selling empanadas from like the window.
Well, let me tell you like this. I had my mother and my female cousin with me, so I was trying to protect them when I went out there. I wasn't trying.
Oh yeah, definitely. You got to be on high alert over there, because like over there, you got to have like armor with both of them, because over there, people be catcalling, touching, and all kinds of shit. Man, they burned somebody on the train. Like what the fuck?
Damn.
Hey, forget
Yeah,
chess. The
Burn
nastiest thing I
motherfucker.
saw out there was a bunch of grown ass people, adults playing fucking kickball in Central Park. I was like, dude, you guys know you're not fucking middle schoolers, right?
No, we
Yeah.
got leagues out here, even in Sacramento. We got kickball leagues. Maybe not like a pickup game, but I can't be mad at it. I don't play. I play
Yo,
softball, and flag
kickball,
football.
kickball is the shit though. Like whenever you play that for gym, yo, kickball or dodgeball.
Back in my day, adults for social gatherings, they just did hard drugs and stuff. I don't know about this kickball shit. Like you guys can't
I'd
just
rather be active. Fuck
meet
that
up and
shit.
have
I ain't
Yeah,
trying
I
to.
like that.
coffee or
Yeah.
not even like a walking speed walking league kickball. Like Jesus,
Speed
I don't know.
walking. Yeah.
Kickball is popping nowadays. I don't know what to tell you,
Running
champ.
club,
Yo,
pottery
you
class.
know what's the dopest shit I've seen?
Pottery class.
Yo, there was a pitch, like a soccer field, and there was these guys from Italy that came, and these American kids are playing soccer, and these guys from Italy come in, bro. I never seen like a skill gap. I never seen a skill gap like that in my life. These kids, Italian kids, are like 18, fucking 8-pack. They look like models and shit, fucking running 100 miles per hour, and with the dribble, the touch, and all that. And I'm like, yo, I wish we had a more developed football soccer program, but we put more of the athletes into NFL, NBA and MLB. So
Yeah, it's never gonna. I never see it taking off. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. I do watch the World Cup, but I'm not super into soccer. I've been to like 3 of these SAC FC games, the local football club we have out here. But no, it's never gonna take off in America, not on a mainstream level.
yep,
See,
one of the best.
the issue you've got there, though, is the issue you've got in America is so in the NFL where they have the draft and things like that, it works because there is only that league. Now, with your salary caps and things, it just restricts your league. So any decent American players leave quite quickly into other foreign leagues. Most of them go to Italy and things like that, and then you get the old retired players that's coming over there.
Yeah,
Well, it's a damn shame, Mick. You probably know
Messi.
more about MLS than me, but they have a salary cap just like NFL. I didn't know that.
And it's like tiny, absolutely tiny for. It's
Well, because the
like
revenue
for-
isn't there, so I feel you. Yeah, I mean,
You want to fuck
Nah,
with
because
us?
well, it's
Ashes
something
to
should be
ashes,
there.
dust to dusk. I'll bang and let you fucking.
Something
Sorry,
must be there.
every time I see Alan, I think of Shine. My bad.
Must be something there because you've got like
Hey, man, hold
there at the
on
moment.
now.
You've got Messi, Suarez, Busquets. They're all
Hey,
like
hey, Nick. You remember Robin for Bayern Munich?
Ryan Robin, yeah, the Dutch guy.
Yo, does he look a little similar to Marco?
Well,
No. Okay, I'm off that. No, I'm sorry.
What's his name? I'm gonna look him up and I'm gonna get offended. What's his name?
Arden Robin.
Arden Robin.
Ryan Robin
With 2 B's.
Yeah.
Robben.
it's like Robin.
yeah.
Like, good job.
ARJEN.
Arden Robin.
But maybe Ryan Robin on.
Dutch.
Bro, he's one of the greatest players of all time, so I hope you take that as a
Yo,
compliment.
yo, my man, that is so racist. I look nothing like
what?
this motherfucker.
You want to pull it up?
Yo,
Yeah, bro,
I picked
don't
one of the
know.
most masculine-looking men of all time, and Marco's going to complain.
That is your
Robin on
equivalent.
drugs.
That's like me being like,
Yo, that's it. Yo, what?
Yeah, that's your
Yo, come on, man. Yo, what?
I look like
Marco,
this.
How is that a diss? Yo,
Yeah,
look at that, man.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's not about if it's a diss. Do I look like this guy?
That picture doesn't look like Robin though.
He looks too happy in that picture.
Yeah. I
too
don't think I've ever seen him smile.
Let me see.
Yeah, Marco,
Hey, somewhat.
that's
You got to give him that somewhat.
Marco,
What?
he looks,
I look
he
like
looks
this?
really like you.
Somewhat.
Bro,
Like
I picked one of the most badass looking motherfuckers for you, man. I picked a Fedor looking motherfucker. Like,
well, I
Yeah.
appreciate that you're not trying to be offensive, but I don't look like that fucking.
I fucking
Marco,
Hey, Marco,
that was
you
like
just
how
said
said
Alan
last
Day
night.
looked like Shine. You got to take that one. Somewhat,
It
right?
doesn't look like Shine.
That
Somewhat.
was
young
like how you
Shine.
said last night, Marco, that Bangladeshi people look like Pakistanis.
Marco, you look just like that dude.
They do.
Fuck off, Marco. They don't even look similar.
I think they do.
But Bangladeshi and Pakistan. There's all wrong.
Bengalis, Pakistanis, and
it's so
Indians.
different.
They look
Huh?
like.
There's only about
I want to ask
3,000
Alan
roads.
a quick
There's
question.
only about 3,000
Just like
roads
you
between the two
Scottish
countries.
fucks look just like Irish fucks. You guys look alike.
Come on, man.
No, you
No,
just
you do
Alan.
look alike. Stop.
Alan, are you
you're
studying?
for the gulag.
Hey, Mick, stop spewing bollocks.
Are you preparing to be a criminal defense lawyer, Alan?
No.
No, he went. What'd you want to do? Contracts? What was it?
Yeah, contract law.
Contract.
Oh, come on, man! You disappoint me. I was going to say that's
Oh,
gangster,
he's
like
the one.
Shine.
He's
That's
the one who will
gangster.
go and be hired by Tank and get the money to make sure the contract's right. That's a smart
Oh,
decision.
that's safe. You're not going to lose too many cases. I know. Contract attorneys. That's what's up.
Yo, Marco, look at that love you getting, bro. Jason Statham.
I used to get that a lot. Even though I don't look like him either. He has thin lips. I don't have thin lips. Like,
Jason Statham.
but that's okay.
Who did you say?
He'll take that one.
Jason Statham has very thin lips. His features are different. We're just white and bald. Like, that's the only similarity.
So
Yeah,
white people got thin
Turkey was
lips.
all over him at that event.
If you look
Marco.
at actual features, what?
All white people got thin lips.
I mean, mine aren't thin.
Topanga from
white.
Boy Meets World.
I'm just
What's her name?
Mine aren't
Corey
thin for being
Fisher?
white, I'm saying, like, for a white
Oh,
boy,
yeah,
mine aren't
Topanga.
thin. But yeah, they're not as thick as black people or Puerto Ricans. Yeah, I know.
I'm just fucking with you, champ.
Nah, it's true.
Marco
Yeah,
looks
like,
like Travis Barker.
I think that's
Hell
offensive.
nah.
I don't know who that is. I'm gonna look it up, but I know it's gonna be offensive.
That's the drummer from
Did you-
Blink 182, and then he went on to do some of his own shit. But
I
no.
look nothing like this.
Oh, Travis, you talking about the drummer?
Yeah.
Yes.
When it goes to the Kardashian one, yeah.
Yo, he was pretty good. Yo, I used to listen to Blink 182. I'm not gonna lie.
Marco.
Hey, even I came front. That's when I was in Vacaville. I was definitely white bitches.
That Blink 182 is 141 thing.
It was fun. It was fun music. I was in high school.
Marco.
What's
How
up?
did you manage to misrepresent 2 billion worthy people on the planet in a stream last night?
I don't know what.
I don't know what the fuck.
What'd you
As
say?
well as a Puerto Rican, how did you manage to misrepresent 2 billion people last night, as well as nearly get a Puerto Rican killed on your live, and it was only on another
A Puerto Rican what on my left?
kill.
What's a cow?
I feel like Nick is spitting, but you need to slow down just a little bit. I almost got
He needs to type his in the chat.
it. Oh, no, don't do that.
Unalive.
No, let him run.
Oh, unalive with the Puerto Rican. He's talking about the Macau HLD beef.
So, Marco, like, how I didn't understand how you managed to get like Bengalis, Indians, and Pakistanis as if they were all kind of as if they like each other.
I think they look alike, and I think Scots and Irish look alike.
Somebody got some
Come on.
feedback.
Nah, they didn't even look.
Talking about
similar.
Jackson Dart. Somebody listen to the football podcast. Cut that
Oh.
off.
Fuck.
Us
Like-
Bulgarians, we look like Croatians or like
Nah, come
Serbs.
on,
They're just very similar. It's that kind of thing. When you're from the same region, you have similar features.
come on, even Yugoslavia didn't want the Bulgarians.
Well,
Yeah, you got to
Serbia,
meet somebody, homie.
Croatia is Yugoslavia.
Somebody
That's
doing fantasy football research. Come on, champ.
Everybody looks like somebody.
I know.
I like this one. I agree with this one. I look like Dave Chappelle.
No, you look like RoboCop.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you said about RoboCop when he took out the fucking when he was like dying.
His helmet. Yeah.
Uncle Bulgaria out of the fucking the Wombles.
Marco, you can hear that. It's really getting on my nerves, homie. I'm sorry.
Say what?
You don't hear that fantasy football fucking feedback?
A little bit.
Anyway, Marco.
Oh yeah, I do now.
From who?
How did you come out with Bobby Brown and then come out with shit song?
Bobby Brown. I used to love Bobby Brown
How come you didn't come out with Two Can Play That Game?
because that song sucked.
Nah, fuck off. You suck. You suck.
Hey, dude, what's his name? Mick. Hey, do your best. Hey, do your best Sean Connery impression.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
There it is. He just did it. Good job.
Name's Bond. Name's Bond.
No, say Miss
That
Money.
was shitty.
The
You
dopest.
sound better in your normal
Sean
accent.
Connery.
Say Miss
Sean
Money.
Connery doesn't sound fucking.
Miss Moneypenny.
The dopest. Bobby Brown song was probably
Two Can
what?
Play That Game.
No, that
Simple.
sucked.
My prerogative. Come on, champ.
My prerogative. I loved On Our Own from the Ghostbusters 2
Don't be
soundtrack.
cruel.
Don't Be
Me
Cruel
too.
was dope. Tenderoni was dope.
You know, Babyface wrote all that.
That's who you
You
look
know,
like, Marco.
Babyface wrote all them songs.
Like Dopey out the Seven Dwarfs.
Huh?
Dopey and the Seven Dwarfs.
Like,
Yo, I'm gonna
that's
tell
who
you
look
like this. I'm
Dopey.
on to my prerogative type of time. It really
Who's
spoke
that
to
with
my
the
soul. I
camera?
wasn't caping. I wasn't trying to cape for no woman. I was just doing my own thing. My prerogative. Fuck that shit.
Nigga, stop lying.
Did y'all
Hey,
know?
I'm divorced.
Hold on a second. Did y'all know Bobby Brown wrote all those? Babyface wrote all those songs.
I
That's
think
cool.
I did know that. I think I did know that.
But the energy from
Hey,
the song
CJ?
and his delivery was like, fuck everybody.
Hey,
I'm doing my
CJ?
own thing. And that's what I'm doing.
Hey, CJ, that's why you divorced, nigga, because you was sipping.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I was simping in my early 20s. That's 20 years ago.
Yeah.
We all did it. Tell him, Marco. We all sipped for a woman.
What's that? What's sip mean?
Oh, man.
Sipping.
It means it's the
walking
opposite
around
of
in the
pimp, but it
daytime
means you were
with a
simpleton.
flashlight.
Your behavior.
Yeah.
You was walking
The
around in the
opposite of
daytime with a
pimping,
flashlight
meaning
looking
you
for
were
her ass.
simpleton. You were going above and beyond
She had
for
the
a woman who
nose
didn't
open,
deserve
Marco.
We used to call that sweating them. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, sweat.
But that's on
Yeah,
the
I
pursuit.
remember.
I'm talking about within the context of a relationship. You can simp. You don't got to sweat a chick if you're already like living with
Yeah.
her, right? But if you're giving her undeserved benefits and she don't qualify for it, that's simping.
Yeah. Appreciate
Yeah.
you, G-Von.
Yeah,
I
when
don't care what people think. I mean, I could watch it again, because generally when enough people that I respect have a different opinion in a score than I do, if it's enough of them, I'm not that arrogant. I'll revisit it. I'm not perfect, so maybe I'll watch it again.
Now, what's this you talking about, Marco?
The people were thinking it's crazy that I gave Canelo round 2, 3, and 4. Somehow.
He didn't. He gave them 1, 2, and 3.
That's not crazy.
6 and 9.
I mean, everybody. I gave him 2, 3, 4, 6, and 9. Right. 6 and 9. There was a couple swing rounds within that. So
I thought 9 was the one where Crawford really pieced him up and got aggressive. I don't know.
I mean, maybe I don't know. I
got to rewatch it too. That's fair.
But at the end of the fight, I just knew like the consensus in my brain was clearly like Crawford won. Like that's all that really mattered.
See when you sit in that panel, Marco, on TBV, do you look at the chat? Because I think they were saying to you, "Oh, how did you have that round?" I was putting, "No, you didn't have that round." And
I look at the chat sometimes, not always.
Why do you even go on there? Because it's kind of feel like it's not really a productive thing, is it?
What, going to TBV? Why not?
Like for that half an hour or something.
No, I go for like an hour and a half. It's real productive. It helps
No,
build
it's a good network, and that's how I found out about Marco. I wouldn't be here.
Help build most of my core fan base. That's how you heard of me, Nick. Mick, I heard you there first, then you came in my room. So,
Right, but no.
Hey, Mick, are you from Ireland or Scotland? Is Mick from Ireland or Scotland?
Scotland.
I'm from Ireland.
Okay.
Yeah, pick Shelton. I've got one to pick.
So you're from Scotland.
Shelton, I've got
Okay, so in Scotland,
he's a school teacher.
in Scotland, Mick, do you guys have the term fanboy?
I like how Marco has been asked.
I like Roy. Ricky Burns.
Said Roy.
Shelton.
Like you and Ricky Burns and me and Roy. That's a better one.
No. You simp for Roy. I'm just a fanboy.
Okay.
No,
what the fuck is the difference?
But you guys
Burns
use that
was
term in
whack.
Scotland. You use hold on. You use the term fanboy in Scotland, right?
Ricky Burns was a solid journeyman. Roy's one of the greatest ever. So what are we doing here?
Yeah,
Solid journeyman.
Ricky Burns is a three-division world champion. I think he's a three-division world champion. I think he's a little more than a journeyman, Marco.
Yeah, we looked up his resume. We looked up his resume, Sheldon. Who'd he beat?
He never got beat up at Enzo McDonnell.
Marco, you could say that about half of the champions before the
by
1990s.
Enzo.
No, but this guy, look, if he was that good, he would have been. He would have had more notoriety. He would have stood out.
Imagine being like that great fighter and being go to Russia, have to suck off Vladimir Kadyrov, Vladimir Putin, and then get a Russian passport, take all the steroids to get slumped by Enzo McDonnell. Fucking hell, Roy's a good one. Like they didn't.
Why do you keep bringing up the Enzo fight? Why do you like bringing that fight up?
Because
he's been knocked out like 5 times. Hold on.
All I'm saying, bro,
he's been knocked out 5 times. Why do you choose that one?
Because that's the worst one.
No, the worst one was
egregious.
And you know what might be the worst one, guys? the Glenn Johnson one. That he was just.
But Marco, he didn't.
I don't know. That motherfucking Tarver one was kind of nasty.
Russian passport at that
Nah,
time.
he at least got up with the Tarver one. Like he was wobbly, but he got up. With Glenn Johnson, he was just he was fucking face planted like he's a bear rug.
Marco got slumped in a fucking fixed fight. He got slumped in a fixed fight.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying. What?
You see when Enzo slumped him, when Roy went over to Russia and was like Putin's mate and Kajimov's mate,
Roy's been knocked out a bunch of times.
Putin's mate.
And got fucking full of the steroids in a fixed fight for Roy. He got slumped by Enzo. Fucking hell.
Marco, I have to ask you.
Yo, he said it was a fixed fight and he got slept. That's a lot of sauce.
It was a fixed fight.
Hold on. Let me talk. Go ahead.
But you have spoken. I'm sure you've spoken to Roy at length about this stuff. What always confounds me when everybody brings that up, why did he fight Tarver? Why fight Tarver again? He beat him.
I talked to him about this. I could
Sure.
actually pull up the interview. I'm not going to do it because it'll take me forever to find where it was. I asked him that on one of my live interviews with him. And he said simple. He goes, the last man to go from middleweight champion to heavyweight champion was Bob Fitzsimmons, right before me. That was 110 years before Roy did it. Nobody's done it. So he goes, and you know what Bob Fitzsimmons did after? He went back down, right? And then won the fucking middleweight belt again. So he wanted to do what Bob Fitzsimmons did. So he wanted to go back down because I said to Roy, I go, Roy, why don't you just win a cruiserweight belt? This way you fucking clean sweep all the titles. He was like, oh, I never thought of that. I should have thought of that, but I did not. Like he kind of gave me props for bringing it up, but he goes, I just wanted to do what Bob Fitzsimmons did back in the day because, you know, and so that's why he wanted to follow Bob Fitzsimmons.
No. I get that. I get why he fought him the first time, and he beat him. He outboxed him. That was like, to me, that's my favorite Roy fight ever because he showed all that heart. Like he was not in that fight, but he still
barely won that one, but he did.
Yeah, but he won. But what I mean is why the rematch? Like
because
Ray didn't have the rematch. You know what I mean?
Listen to me. The same reason why Wilder won't stop fighting. When you're as dominant as Wilder was, right? Or when you're as dominant as Roy was, your whole career, we're talking 40 plus fights, you're either knocking everybody out or doing what Roy did, and then you finally lose. Your ego gets shattered. You can't process it. So you're like, oh, this must be a mistake. This must be a fluke. And they got to keep going.
Yeah, I've gone through that in real life. I didn't believe I could lose until I did. But real quick, I've been quiet for a second. Let me just get this in real quick. I'm going to say it would have been wise, like he could have, if the shit was controversial or even close, which it was a close fight, he should have did it like Floyd did in the immediate rematch with Castillo. The mistake he made, again, was going up, like Marco said, and dropping back down. If he was going to rematch him, it should have been immediate. And before I pass the mic, God damn, whoever... I can't believe I'm the only one being annoyed by all this fantasy football talk, and I love fantasy football, but cut that shit off. What the fuck are you doing? You're fucking up the stream.
CJ, he did rematch him right away.
Oh, I thought it was if we went up and back down.
He went to fight Ruiz. He put on 25 pounds of muscle to fight Ruiz, and then he
that's not
dropped
immediate.
25 pounds of muscle to fight Tarver. And
exactly, that's not immediate.
What do you mean?
I see what you're saying. Okay, go ahead, man. You got
it. And then he rematched
Tarver
because the first fight was so close, and he couldn't stand having people be like, "Yo, you lost that fight. Yo, you didn't look good." He couldn't stand that because he's never heard that before.
Okay, you're right.
He didn't mind not giving B-Hap a rematch. He didn't mind not giving Tony a rematch. And not to say they deserved one, but I mean, like, you know, there was people wanted to see it.
Because it wasn't close.
He should just okay, you can say he could have ridden off in the sunset after beating Ruiz. He could have ridden off in the sunset even after beating him. In my view, I didn't have it that close. I mean, I had him winning by 2 rounds. He just a straight up outboxing.
And that's what Lennox did. Lennox had a very close fight against Klitschko, and he still didn't let all that get to him. He said, fuck it, I'm old. I've lost a step. I'm out. And if Roy would have retired after Tarver won, it would have been a similar thing. Like, yeah, you didn't look great, but you're still classic. Like, we see that you got old. We see that you got drained. You showed your heart on top of everything else.
Living legend. We would not be having this Enzo conversation or any of that. It's just crazy.
How do you guys see Brian Norman and Haney going?
Brian Norman didn't come out.
What the hell was that?
I can't believe I'm the only one bothered by this. Maybe I don't know.
I don't hear anything.
The feedback So
I
annoying.
don't hear any feedback.
I can't hear
It's gonna
any
fuck up
feedback,
your playback,
TJ.
man. People are gonna hear this shit.
I can't
I don't hear anything right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
maybe it's another
I-
tab you got open, dude. Because we don't hear anything. I hear total silence.
Well, if it was another tab of mine, you would be able to hear it. You would be able to hear it from me, right?
No.
Oh, I don't know if you got
This is playing
headphones
at
on
your
or not,
speaker.
man. I'm just saying. I don't hear
can't-
anything.
I didn't hear anything
hear
either,
anything.
CJ.
It's all in your head.
It's
Oh,
all
no,
in my
no,
head. I'm
yeah,
just hearing fantasy.
yeah,
Okay.
All those bumps
Patrick
you took, bro.
Mahomes.
Yeah.
You took too many bumps in the ring.
Bruh, it's not even noon yet.
How much you had to drink?
Nothing, champ. Again, it's not even noon. I heard it.
It's
But
noon
I have
something.
Norman winning corner stoppage.
You got Norman winning. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, after we saw what Ryan Garcia did, obviously now it's plausible. But just because Ryan did it doesn't mean, you know.
Well, it's more than just the knockout power, Marco, but just the power in general. Like if Haney's in there and he's taking abuse, even if he's not getting knocked out, like you think Bill wants to see his son to the hospital after that fight? Like there's a reason why guys quit on the stool against Matias, because they feel that shit and they know what's happening after that. They don't want to be
Right.
fucking piss and blood for
Well,
the next week or
You
whatever.
know, we're assuming that Haney is going to be so defensively flawed, which I think is
Right.
not necessarily.
A step too far. We don't have a big enough sample size. It's possible.
Yeah.
I'm not putting it past.
It's not a
but
given.
we can't. Yeah.
It's not a given. Remember
A lot
Ryan's
of sauce.
main point of entry, his main tool was the speed. Now Norman can punch hard, but he doesn't have that kind of speed. Like Haney might be able to catch him coming in.
I'm gonna assume he's clean also. I don't know why we keep leaving that out.
You guys think the outside distractions for Devin with the whole lawsuit with his ex-wife and other things with I think he had another lawsuit too, but you guys don't think that's like distracted him because the fight is like in a month, right?
It's in November.
No,
I feel like
2 months.
I feel like if any of you guys had a fight coming up and you had to deal with like some baby mama shit, I feel like you can't say you're 100% focused on the fight, even if you try your best. That's gonna pull you back. He could be spending an hour in the gym, but he got to deal with the lawyers and all that. I feel like that's gonna be a distraction. What about you guys?
Well,
We
peep
saw
game.
that
I'm gonna
with
say it
Tia.
like this. It can be a distraction, or you can channel all that frustration and energy like Buster Douglas did. Shout out Mikhail, because I know that's his trainer. You could channel all that bullshit into something positive. It's called sublimation. That's the process of sublimation. It's the process of turning some negative shit into positive energy and utilizing it. That's what I'm doing right now with all the shit I'm going through.
You too? Yeah, you too. Me too. I need a lot of that.
So
How do we
CJ,
do it?
CJ, who do you think in this fight is dirty? Who do you think in this fight is on PED?
I didn't say nobody was dirty. I said you forget about. Everyone wants to point out his defensive flaws in one fucking fight where the other fighter was dirty. Have you ever seen that in any other fight? It's too small of a sample size to just say he's fucked up.
What it was though? I guess Ryan
I thought you meant
didn't
assuming Norman was.
Ryan didn't look any faster or stronger than he usually looked. That's why, and it didn't. You know what I mean? He didn't look any different.
I can give you guys. I'm sorry.
Marco, let me get this off real quick, Koki. I'm gonna let you cook, but I gotta put a bow on this. Ostarine is designed to help you keep muscle mass and speed while cutting weight. So yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
Go ahead.
I don't think Brian has a. Oh, sorry, my bad. I don't think Brian has the speed of Ryan Garcia on the hook, but if you look at Haney's career at 135, Jojo Diaz and Jorge Linares, and we're talking about like a 37-year-old Jorge or 36, and those guys didn't Linares is always going to be fast, but at an older age, they did catch Haney a couple times.
Why do we always bring up, or not you guys bring up Linares? Like Haney beat his ass. He got hit one time and wobbled.
Okay, Marco, do you wait?
Any level. Jorge Linares would beat his ass at peak level.
Marco, I could give you the link in the Discord, but at the end of the fight, when the decision was announced for Linares and Haney, it was in Vegas, and Haney got booed. Haney got booed so loud, dude. It was like they booed through for 15 minutes.
I believe you. I just remember seeing that fight, and Haney clearly won the fight. He just
won the fight. Look, I had Haney winning by decision, but here's the thing: in round 9, 10, and 11, right? Haney was caught by the hook, and he clinched. And there's like that famous clip where Haney get wobble legs, but that continued. That was only in the 9th round. It happened in the 10th. It happened in the 11th.
Okay, I don't
in the
remember
12th. In the 12th, right? Like Haney did it against Lomachenko, because I give Haney respect for this. When Haney gets hurt, he does fight back. It's not like he takes down. Like he against Garcia, he was trying to, make the fight go on, right? So he did do better in the 12th, but in the 9th, 10th, and 11th, he lost those rounds. And I think that's why they booed him, because he was clinching at the end of the fight instead of dominating the fight like he did against Kambosos.
What I'm saying is, I don't remember him getting nailed numerous times. I remember one shot that kind of, stumbled him.
Oh, it's there for y'all on YouTube. The whole fight is on there.
Do you honestly think David Haney's a better fighter than Linares, Marco?
What's that?
Here's
Do you
where I
think
disagree.
David Haney's a better fighter than Linares?
Who?
No.
Sorry, say it again.
I do not.
Because Shelton's
Let him get his shit off. Marco came in here.
Wait. Let me finish.
Hold on.
I think Devin Haney's a younger fighter.
Wait. We're trying to hear what Mick was saying.
Yeah, we want to hear Mick's question. What'd you say, Mick?
I heard his question. I heard it.
We didn't.
My question for you, Shelton, is: when you made up the Rumble in the Jungle, and the IRA taking a day off to fight the Brits, why did you say that? Because that was a really bad day in my Irish
That's a different question.
Wait, what?
I've been waiting for weeks to ask you this, Shelton. So when the Rumble in the Jungle happened, Shelton told everybody that IRA and the Brits had 10 days off fighting each other. But that's not quite true, Shelton. That was like the worst day in Irish history. Did you know that, or was it just coincidence?
Yeah, it
was a coincidence?
I understood him, but I don't know the context. I don't understand.
It was a coincidence? Because it was reported that they stopped the war for one day to watch the fight. Now you're telling me that it was a coincidence. So what was the coincidence?
So that did not happen. Do you know what actually happened on that date and day you said?
I'm asking you. Yeah, what happened?
There was a massacre in Ireland. Yeah, there's a massacre there. Yeah, but IRA people call IRA people. So that did not happen. Why did you say that they had a day off of fighting? When it was one of the worst days in Irish history.
Because that is what has been reported for 40 plus years. That's why I said.
So if you take, what was the date you said? It was the 8th of April 1971?
March 8th, 1971.
So if you want to actually look it up, and that is really, really bad. But it might have been reported then, but that wasn't a day off for anybody.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Anyway. I understand that, and that's cool. You were there. Your people were there. I wasn't. I'm just saying what was reported.
Hey,
I was in America at the time. I'm watching. Now back to your other question. Back to your other question.
Highlights. Yeah, what was your other question?
Back to your other question. You said, "Is Linares? Do you think Devin Haney is a better fighter than Linares?" I said no. I think Devin Haney is a younger fighter than Linares, but I don't think he's better.
A bigger fighter too.
He's not even near the talent of Linares, in my opinion.
I'm watching the highlights now of Haney Linares, and I've seen him maybe clip Haney twice. The one time where he wobbled him, and then the other time where he didn't wobble him. But okay, there's another one.
Look, let's be honest, guys. Haney has a bad habit of fighting undersized fighters. Like it is what it is.
Well, yeah, I don't know how the fuck he made 135 all those years. Or
well, when you sucking yourself down 25 pounds to make 135, everybody's going to be smaller than you.
Was he 130 at one point too?
I believe so, yes.
Who never? Devin Haney's never been 130. Maybe when he was in high school.
I mean, we could look it up on BoxRec.
Yeah, as far as I know, as a pro, no. I mean, that's just what I know.
Which impacted his punch resistance.
Seems impossible.
And to go back to the other point, Marco, you got to remember that people have been calling out Devin Haney for getting clipped with the left hook since the JoJo Diaz fight.
Okay.
So, people said, I heard somebody on the panel say he got clipped by one guy who was dirty. No, he'd been getting clipped with left hooks. That was his big issue. He can't get away from the left hook. It's just that night he ran into a dude with a faster left hook than he had ever seen before. That's what kept getting him caught.
If he fights Norman the way he's fighting Linares, because I'm watching it right now, the highlights.
Oh man, that's many
He's gonna
moons
get
ago.
knocked out. He's gonna
That's
get
many
knocked out.
moons ago.
Well, look, he's fighting him like that.
Yeah, he
so
fights.
by his guy, you know,
Right,
what I mean? So he's not
right.
gonna
Yeah,
be
he
fighting
fights
that way.
Norman like that. He's gonna get knocked out.
He's gonna be
Yeah,
fighting
he's gonna get
Norman like on his bicycle the whole night, and people are
Oh
like
my
stock
goodness.
chasers.
Yeah, just like Crawford ran. Like Crawford ran.
Hey, get out of here! That's scandalous. Do not compare what Crawford does.
That's what that was the narrative. Yo, I'm just speaking to the narrative I heard going in.
That
It
is
was
not
the
a
same thing to me,
narrative
champ.
at all. You heard one guy who came on here probably.
Nah,
and said
hell
that
no.
he
I
was
heard a
running.
lot of motherfuckers.
So
I'm
let,
all
so let me
across
say
the
this.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Let me
CJ,
say
the
this.
boxing media world is saying that Canelo got outclassed by a better fighter, not that he was running. So that's the
In retrospect,
I'm
talking about the narrative going in. Since we haven't seen the fight yet, I'm talking about the narrative going in.
Now here's what I think, CJ. This is what he got to do. Devin is gonna have to box at times, and Devin is gonna have to stand his ground at times and fight this dude and get some respect. Because if he stays on his bike the whole fight, he will not win. If he tried to walk him down and just beat him up, he will get knocked out. He has to box.
Similar to what I said about
disagree,
Crawford,
Shelton.
exchanging your spots.
He has to
Move,
keep him off
exchange in your
balance. He got to
spots.
keep this guy off balance. Huh?
The same thing I said about Canelo Crawford, a similar breakdown. Exchange in your
Yeah,
spots.
same thing.
Use your movement.
And that's what
Use your
Crawford
advantages.
did.
Don't be a fucking dumbass,
Right.
but exchange in
Right.
spots. Yeah.
Right. That's what Crawford did. He fought at times. He boxed at times. But he got his respect. That's what Devin Haney has to do. Because if he don't get his respect, Norman will walk him down and knock him out.
Yeah. Oh, and don't get it fucked up. I got a small bet on Norman. I just hate how people are just writing Haney off of some bullshit, in my opinion. That's it.
What's the bullshit? Oh,
I mean, you're discounting the Ramirez fight like entirely, and I know what you're going to say.
No, not at all. Not at all. I spoke to that.
Bag
I said that Devin did by any means necessary to preserve the rematch, and Ryan didn't do his job. It's not indicative. People put too much sauce on it. Real quick, Mo. I'm gonna let you respond. I'm gonna let you cook. But real quick, people put too much sauce on it, saying that, oh, well, that's indicative that he's just fucking shell shocked and he shook. No, I'm getting this fucking rematch. I'm getting my payday.
Brother.
Ryan fucked up, not Devin. Ryan fucked up. Can we say that?
Technically.
No, they both.
Yeah, I looked up the numbers. Morel.
Well, one of them won. That's all I know. One of them won. One of them got dropped and defeated by a fucking underdog.
We looked up the numbers on the show, Morel, and the first 4 or 5 rounds showed what I said. Both guys landed like 5-6 punches each round, and Canelo outlanded him, or it was even, but Canelo had more power shots landed. So that's why I gave him the rounds.
That's fair.
I saw the exact same fight that you saw, Marco. I just had it maybe a little closer than you did. But it's just, see, what you did just now, CJ, that is
I didn't do shit.
Goalpost. What you said was people are writing him off because of the Ryan Garcia.
How the fuck are you going to get the rematch if you don't win? Go ahead.
Let me cook.
Cook, I'll be right back. But
you said they're writing him off because of the Ryan Garcia fight. And then I said, well, what about the Ramirez fight? And then you moved the goalpost back and you said, well, Ryan Garcia was doing this.
Okay, getting cheated and doing your part and winning.
I'm just saying, that's like textbook. That is literally moving the goal. Okay, I mean,
well, what you gotta understand, CJ. What you gotta understand, CJ, is this: there's a lot of people who have a genuine dislike for Devin Haney. I don't know why.
Well, I understand that. I try to push back on it because it's not objective.
No matter
it's not
what,
fair.
And no matter what he does, they're gonna shit on it. No matter what.
Well, I'll say this, Shelton. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say, of everybody in this panel, I'm the only one who's attended a Devin Haney fight and cheered for Devin Haney. So I don't have a genuine dislike of the kid.
No, you're wrong, because
I just think he.
I was at the fucking Regis Prograis fight.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah. I was at the Regis Prograis fight. Yeah, I was there.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, how do you speak for the whole panel?
I don't have a genuine dislike of the kid.
That's weird energy.
I just want him to fight better.
I
just want him to fight better. He should have knocked Ramirez out. He's better than what he did.
No,
that wasn't the objective.
You should have did what Ramirez?
Everybody got it.
I didn't really have any.
But see, but here's the thing. Here's the thing we have to remember as fans. Here's the thing we got to remember though as fans. Shanna, check me out here. I was listening to Bud Crawford at an interview yesterday, and they were asking him about fan engagement and does he care about what the fans say and think. He says to a point, yes, but ultimately no. He said, I don't care what they think or what they say. because no matter what I do, they're gonna have something to say. Number one. He said, number two, you got to remember that I'm 37 years old. I'll be 38 in a week. I've been boxing since I was 7 years old. What I'm getting now is the results of 30 years of hard work. I've been doing this for 30 years. So anything that I poured my heart, soul, my blood, my sweat, my time and effort into, I'm not going to let another person dictate what I do with my career or who I fight, when I fight, or what I do with my money. Because I earned this. I put 30 years.
I don't think we could question Haney hate. I don't think we could question Haney hate when he kind of did it to himself. You know what I'm saying? Like Haney, didn't have to do a lot of things he did, but he did it to himself. Like going on. You remember he went on ESPN after the Ryan Garcia fight.
What did he do?
Mm-hmm.
He went on ESPN after like he was like a victim. I'm like you got cheated, but bro, this. Boxing has a history of people being cheated. They didn't go on ESPN for 50 minutes.
Hold on. How is he not a victim when
you just said you got cheated? But
speak on this because the Austrian tests and fails are all getting overturned because they can be passed through sweat, touch, kiss, whatever.
Okay, you're right.
There's a way of going about it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Mick is right, but as it still stands, by the rules, he did get cheated. So how's it? He should. Why?
It's the way he went about it. Like he got cheated, yes, but he went about it like he was so like oh my god, and then he wasn't talking about I'm never gonna fight this guy. You know what I'm saying? He should have stayed quiet. He should have stayed quiet. Be like, yo, let's run the rematch. I'm telling you, fans would have been on his side, bro.
I would have been on his side. I'm still on his side.
You gotta understand that Devin Haney, as a boxer, do you know there is value in being the villain? No one gives a damn if fans like him or not.
His dad.
It wasn't like he was trying to be the villain. He became the villain because of his blunders, like all his fuck ups.
Floyd Mayweather made a living off being a villain. Okay,
right.
So there's nothing wrong with being the villain.
But he also
Devin Haney, I believe, accepted.
So
Devin Haney is producing as well. He's undefeated. He never lost.
Yeah, but Floyd was a pay-per-view king. Haney does not sell pay-per-views.
Yes,
and he's not even a draw like that.
Guess what? When Floyd Mayweather was Devin Haney's age, when Floyd Mayweather was Devin Haney's age, he couldn't sell a damn thing. Floyd Mayweather didn't sell until he was in his 30s. So get out of here with that.
At 25. Floyd was what fight he had 25?
Floyd Mayweather had his first pay-per-view against Oscar De La Hoya. That's when he started making money.
No, he didn't.
That's when he became pretty. Money.
All I'm saying is Devin outside the ring, like,
come on, did everybody shouting?
I don't even think that. I don't even know if that was pay-per-view.
He had 3 pay-per-views before that, and he wasn't.
All right, let's stick to the topic though. It's not about Floyd though. Like Devin outside the ring, him at the carnival, sucker punching that Mexican, him with Tank in the car and shit, grilling him, but then he saw the camera went inside. Like, yo, and I'm saying the whole baby mama thing. Fucking marrying a sex worker, but whether it's soap opera or not, there's a reason why he makes himself that way. No one wants to fuck with him because of that shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was some domestic violence accusations.
That's your goofy ass. Soap opera is soap opera shit. This is boxing. Who gives a fuck about
bro,
soap
he was
opera
at a carnival, he sucker punched a civilian and he missed. So I'm saying like but it makes him like not likable. That's the thing. It makes him not likable, bro. Like it's corny shit, and it's not. And it's a trend. It's a trend. He does it every month, bro.
You know what's cornball shit? Cornball shit is Canelo Alvarez using pants and blaming it on fucking meat. That's cornball shit.
Bro, if you do a sucker punch and you miss, you're a fucking cornball, bro. You don't sucker punch people when you miss. Come on, man. That's corny. I don't even know how you get behind that shit. That's why people question Haney fans, because Haney fans are the only fans to be like, yo, that's cool. Devin could do that. Like, it's too crazy, bro.
Cornball shit is when weak ass motherfuckers have.
It's a sucker punch, bro. We're already talking about it. Like we gave you the example. Haney got it for you, bro. Haney is the king of cornball shit. There's not a cornier boxer in the world than Haney. Find me a cornier boxer than Haney.
Yeah, that's true facts right there.
Davis, Floyd Mayweather beating their baby mama's asses. beating women's
Didn't
asses.
didn't
Can't get no.
isn't
Can
Haney
I
go to
Can't,
court for hitting his pregnant ex-wife? Like
no,
when
no,
she
no,
was
no.
pregnant? Come on, man.
That
Like
cornball shit is that. That's what
see this
cornball
TV
shit
shit
is.
and cornball
Take,
kick? We go
get
back to a
that
normal
soap opera
discussion.
shit
You're
out of
being a
here.
fucking
You know what
idiot
I'm
here.
saying?
all right, let's
The only
let's
thing,
not talk about
the
what
only
Heaven.
thing, bro.
Let's not talk about what Devin does because it's soap opera shit. But let's talk about Tank. Let's talk about Canelo. Let's talk about everybody else. But when we talk about Devin Haney, oh, that's soap opera. We can't talk about that, right?
No. I'm not talking
The
about
only
any of
thing
that
that
shit. I'm
killed your
telling
hold
you
on.
that
The
soap
only thing that
opera
killed
shit.
your
But we're
argument,
talking
bro,
about why
was
people
that
don't
you.
like him. That's the whole fucking
Yeah,
point of this
Sheldon,
topic. Why
you
people
said
don't
I
like
don't
Devin,
like him
and it's
because
not
I
because
just don't
people
like him.
want to like
That's
not
No,
like him. It's, he does it to
that's not
himself.
fair.
bro.
The only
People
reason,
don't
the only
like
thing that
Bud
killed your
Crawford.
argument, bro,
People
was
don't
the
like
fact
Bud
that you said
Crawford.
that he got cheated, but that's what killed your argument.
So forget cheated, forget everything. How
I
did
mean, people
Devin hit
like
go
at the end of the day.
Alan, go and give me a
At the
minute
end
there.
of the day. At the end of the
Give
day,
me a minute.
every fighter in the sport, people don't like somebody in boxing. You know what I'm
Aye.
saying? I can't figure out why people don't like Bud
I didn't
Crawford.
care about no
At the end of
liking.
the day,
At the
there's a
end of the
reason
day,
for
go and listen
everybody
to
to
him.
have
We get a
haters.
chance here, right?
There's
See what
value
happens.
in
What
there's
happens?
value in
Well,
having
wait there.
haters, man.
They're no haters if you fucking listen. I didn't care about hating them. What happens
I,
if they overturn that result back and they give Devin Haney the loss? How does he mentally handle that? If they overturn that ban, they
like
Oh, I
overturn
don't
that
think
test,
I don't think the
and then they
politics would let
overturn
that
the result.
happen. I don't think the politics would let that happen, Mick.
Oh, but
I
they were
think
tough there. They were tough there. They were tough there
well,
because they take him to court, they take Ryan to court, and they take his money, and they take some of his purse, and they overturn the result. How would Devin handle that mentally? Because it can happen. It's happening in
it
other
is
sports.
true. It could. I don't think the politics would let
They
that
went,
because nobody gives a shit about Povetkin and
they
guys
went
like
back to
that. But
20. Wait there, wait there. Povetkin's been retired for 5 years, and they're starting to overturn results for him 10 years ago.
yeah,
Dillian White, and then away into 2014. So that can happen? How does Devin
that's
Haney
true.
take that mentally? That's my question on it.
How do his
I
fans
get
take
what
it,
he's
bro?
are.
They're gonna be jumping out
I
the
mean,
window. He's low.
Devin Haney's gonna get his ass whooped. I mean, I don't know what the topic is, but Devin's gonna get his ass whooped by Norman, and it's not because to me it's simply because Norman is a better fighter. Okay, like and I don't care where Devin Haney came from. I don't care about the soap opera shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to if we're gonna say that all these guys are coming up in weight and fighting champions. Ooh, boogeyman. You know what I mean? It's scary. We gotta hold the same thing for Devin Haney, who's going up in weight to fight a champion at welterweight. He's gonna get his ass whooped because Norman's the bigger man. He's the fresher fighter. He's the stronger fighter. And Norman is not a pressure fighter at all. He's just gonna outbox him, beat his ass, put that power on him. I don't even know if he's gonna knock him out or not. But I think that Haney's gonna feel his power and that's gonna be a wrap. I don't think the judge is gonna give
Hey,
Haney
Alan,
credit for trying to stay away from that power the
Alan,
entire fight.
why do you
Yeah.
refuse to pronounce his name correctly? That's my only question.
Oh,
He calls him Haney. Haney.
Haney. He's Haney. I'm from St.
Let me
Louis. He's
ask Nick
Haney
a
to me.
question.
You know what I mean? We don't
Let me
speak
ask
well
Nick.
out there.
Let me ask Nick
Haney.
a question. Nick,
You can
how do
tell
you
him, my
guys
man.
feel about Conor Ben over there in Scotland? You know he got
Conor
busted
Ben-
cheating, right? How do you guys feel about Conor
yes,
Ben?
yes, cheating, yeah. But I don't. Conor Ben is an average fighter. Chris Eubank is an average fighter. They're not any better than Euro level. And if their names weren't Ben and Eubank, we wouldn't be talking about them. If their name was McDonald and Davidson, and they were fighting in your back garden, you would shut the curtains.
Well, how do
Nobody.
you how do you give both of them average fighters when Ben beat Conor Ben? I mean, when Eubanks beat Conor Ben and he was in the fight, dehydrated, stripped down, he beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? So one of them got to be a poor fighter, and the other one has to be an average fighter. I don't get how you
I
give
mean,
them
it
both
was
average
a
fighters.
close fight though. It wasn't like a
Chris
domination. They were going back and
Well,
forth.
yeah, but
Chris
it was only
Chris
a
Eubank
close
is
fight because
dehydrated.
dude was
Chris Eubank.
dehydrated, stripped down
Nah, yeah, he looked
I am.
terrible. He
bones.
looked
I am a
dude,
big
that's
Eubank.
one of the worst dehydration I've seen in an athlete. I was actually surprised he made it to the ring.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
Hold on, let me
I've
let,
never,
let
I've
Nick
never,
finish. Go ahead,
I've
Nick.
never seen a,
So,
I've
Hold on,
never seen
Alan.
a worse
Let Nick finish
dehydration.
right quick.
so
Let Nick finish right quick. Go ahead,
I
Nick. What was you
prefer
saying?
Eubank. I prefer Eubank to Ben, right? But the Eubank dehydration rehydration clause is a myth. Chris Eubank Jr. only ever puts on 10 to 13 pounds between weigh-in and in the ring fighting. Even when he fought at 168 versus George Groves, Eubank Jr. only weighed in at 178 in the ring that night. George Groves weighed over 200 pounds. But Chris Eubank's only ever put on 10 to 13 pounds. And for the weigh-in morning to in the ring weight, he'd never puts on a lot of weight. That's mind games for Eubank. Didn't he buy into it? That's a Eubank mind game.
Wait, so you caught the dehydration a myth?
Chris Eubank's always fought at 160 though.
Yeah, I don't give a damn about that. Fighters need hydration to get through a fight. If you can't rehydrate,
but
it's a wash. You need to rehydrate.
But he does
you cannot put no rehydration clause on no fighter and say, it's a myth.
You're completely missing something with this. What do you think?
Well, let me ask you this, Alan. Hold on, Mick. Let me ask you one question. Hold on, Mick. Let me ask you one question. If that's so true, what you're saying, then why did Chris Eubank sign up for the fight again with the rehydration clause?
I don't know I don't even know the fight.
There is one, and it's
I don't know anything about that. So I can't.
November 14th, bro, it's happening again.
I know they're fighting again, but I don't know the rules of the fight. I don't know if there's
it's the same rules. I don't know. The same rules again. The same rules again.
Alan, see what you're missing here though is it's not he gets so Eubank Jr. He doesn't have to be back in at 160 the next again day. He gets £10, yeah. The same as you get for an IBF title, the same as you get if you defend an IBF world title.
Yes, Nick, but normally, normally Eubank could cut down and rehydrate. You said he fights at 160, correct?
Yeah,
that is correct. No one's disputing that. The issue is that for that particular fight, they put a rehydration clause on him where he could not rehydrate to a given level up to a certain point. And then also,
only the next morning.
He got fined for the.
Not only in the next morning. Chris Eubank's never weighed more than that 170. So for 160,
how do you know that, man? How do you know that? No one knows what these guys are rehydrating to, man.
We have in-ring weights. They have on the night weights and the ring weights. Like get reported.
Man, come on, man.
Chris Eubank
I didn't know that.
I prefer Eubank. Much prefer.
I haven't seen in-ring weights since HBO.
Hey, Marco,
I'll tell you.
What up?
If it was so bad, then why did he sign up for it again, Marco?
Who?
I don't know.
You got
to clarify that. You're gonna have to.
I'll tell you right now.
That £10. That £10 is only
because he looks at it like a low risk, high reward. He's getting a lot of money. He's fighting a smaller guy.
He's £1.50 inside with a Jacob.
And we don't know. We don't know. Hold on a second. We don't know what the rehydration. There might be no rehydration this time. Since he won, he might be able to pull more shots.
No, there is.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. He did win the fight, so he gets to call a little shots this time.
For 2 fights.
Yeah. I don't know anything.
So for that,
I know they fight again. I know that.
He only weighs in the next again morning, and then he can put as much weight on as he wants. So he could put £10 on for playing in to 10 o'clock the next again morning. Then he could put on £30 if he wants.
Yeah,
but
I don't believe in rehydration clauses or catch weights.
Every IBF world title fight has a £10 rehydration clause.
And you got to think about this. Hey, Mick, and you got to think about this. Who else is Chris Eubank Jr. going to make that kind of money with?
That's only two fighters that could make money with each other, because none of them will win a world title. None of them's good enough to win a world title, and none of them will ever fight for a world title again. That's simple.
There it is. There it is.
They're fucking.
There it is.
I wouldn't be surprised
if the name
if the winner of this fight between Eubanks or Ben fight Canelo or Crawford.
Oh, come on, Alan. Ain't nobody paying no Chris Eubanks, no assortment amount of money to fight nobody. Let's get that clear.
This fight, both of them are going to drift into irrelevancy.
And nobody in America playing Chris Eubank no assortment amount of money to fight anybody. Nobody's doing it.
The interest in Chris Eubank and Conor Ben will die after this rematch, man. And like nobody even wants a rematch. Like, come on. Like,
there's no interest in Chris Eubank.
They want it in England. They want it across the pond.
But see,
Yeah,
this is what people forget.
if Bud or Canelo fight one of them, it's gonna happen across the pond.
Chris Eubank.
If
Chris
Bud
Eubank
or Canelo
Jr.
fights
has been
one
an
of them,
elite fighter.
it
He's
makes no
never had a
sense for either
he's
one
never
of
had
them
a
to fight
fall
them
in.
dudes.
Always been an
Well,
away fighter.
dude,
He's
it
never
makes
had a
Bud.
fall in.
There's
Always been an away
it
fighter. He's
it
never had
doesn't
the
make no
crowd.
sense for Bud or Canelo to fight anyone at this point. I mean, they
But
really
I'll
don't
be
have
honest, Bud and Eubank
they
will
don't
get
have a
the
fight.
20,000 tickets in Wembley. They wouldn't sell it out. They wouldn't get close to selling it out. Because nobody's interested in Chris Eubank. Nobody goes and watches him fight. It doesn't have any fans.
Wait,
It
Mick,
has no travelling fans. He's been an away fighter all the time. It doesn't have a great promoter. And that's as simple as that. Every fight he's had
Mick,
has
you
been
don't
away
think Bud
from
would get
home,
love
and the
in
other
England,
person's
bro?
sitting. Huh?
Britons wouldn't give. You don't think the Britons would give Bud any love?
I guarantee you they
Not
would.
for fighting you, man.
Nah.
Not
Yes,
for
they
fighting you,
would.
man.
What are you talking about? Yes, they would, man.
Nah, I don't think so.
You gotta. I mean,
Nah.
Genuinely.
they support their fight. They support fights. They support the sport,
And you
man.
got to remember,
You know.
Bud and Eubank train together. He trains with Bomac. Come on, man.
Yeah, of course.
Come on. I can remember watching cards no long ago where it was decent full cards and nobody turning up. It's a night out, it's a sell for Eddie Hearn, now Frank Warren, who'll sell these nights out as fights, but nobody's gonna watch you, Frank. Bud Crawford, like, I'm thinking Bud would have to fight somebody like out here, possibly. No, it wouldn't fill a stadium. Josh Taylor, maybe? Possibly.
Not even him. He looked so terrible in his last fight.
He's retired, but it'd be tough to be. Nah, they wouldn't fill a stadium.
But at the end of the day, it
Wow,
really doesn't matter
Mick.
because, Bud is one of Turkey's guys. So the days of who's going to pay for it is over when it comes to Bud. He's going to get any fight, any payday he wants. I mean, he'll be
That's
fine.
though.
He'll be fine.
Marco, you're the pro on the panel, Marco. If you're managing Bud,
appreciate you. Work hard, chill. Go ahead.
I love Bud, but
if you're managing Bud, you're the pro on the panel, Marco, and you're managing Bud. What do you make him do next? What do you want him? What do you steer him towards next?
Well, Bud doesn't have an option at the moment.
Either Adames or Janibek. Take a middleweight belt.
Really, you don't tell him to retire?
It doesn't have an option.
Well, I thought that wasn't an option. I thought he was asking me who should he fight next. I
don't think Bud's gonna retire. And I do agree with you, Marco. You told me that. You told me that Sunday after the fight, and I thought you were full of shit. But what is looking, you're right. I don't think Bud's gonna retire.
He's not going to retire. This is the first time in his career where he probably have all the shots on this next fight. Like he could essentially pick the fight he wants. He's never had. He probably, I think, Danny and Venetia was probably the only fight in his career where he probably hand selected the fight. So he's gonna take another fight because I can assure you he want that Nebraska fight. He wanted something in that stadium. You know what I mean? And he's probably gonna fight twice, I'm assuming. I bet he's gonna fight in Saudi or the UK. He's probably gonna fight in Nebraska.
Maybe he'll have
Marco. So what's the money fight for Bud though, Marco? Honestly, what is the money fight?
There is no money fight. It was Canelo. That's it. It was Canelo.
Yeah, they're all.
I mean, you know what? Hold on. Charlo. Either Charlo.
There's not no damn money fight, Marco. Marco,
what?
Listen, I'm a black fighter, and I'm a black guy. I'll tell you, there's no money on no black versus black fight.
That's mad
right
racist.
now.
That's super racist.
It is what it is.
There was money in cigarettes versus Marvin. They were two black guys.
What do you mean Spence and Crawford was a money fight? They both fucked away like $10 million.
Hey, there was money in Ali versus Frazier, and they were two black guys.
Yeah, but you can name on one hand how often that is. That's not the green ticket. We know what it is. There's no fight against no damn Charlo.
Charlo. Okay, but listen here. That's not true. Hold on. Charlo will give him the most money out of anybody left, probably. Conor Ben, no, he's not. Never mind. He's not going to
Marco, the Canelo rematch is probably his biggest money fight.
Realistically, been paid. There's no money for him. They've already been
bro.
paid.
The
They need to
Bud,
make the revenue up.
Alan, hold on. Alan,
Yeah,
hold on.
man.
You said that Bud is one of the Turkey guys now, right? Is that what you said?
He could pretty much write his own check at this point. He's
The
gonna
check's
get
already
paid, man.
written and
Come on now.
paid.
We know
What
that.
about Marco?
We know that.
They
So
were already
Marco, what
paid up
about the
front.
Shiraz fight? What about the Shiraz fight, Marco?
Hamza
I think that's the
Shiraz?
Canelo.
Nah,
I
that's
think
not.
he's gonna fight
That's not
Canelo.
big. That's
Shiraz is
not
trying to
big
get him
money.
beat, bro.
And I don't. Hold on. Let me
Yeah.
answer. Let me answer, please. And I don't think that Bud would fight Shiraz because
Why not?
Shiraz is 6'3". Like,
Shiraz is
I
one of
don't
the
Here
think.
we
bank.
go. Here we
You guys are
go
trying
with
to
that
get him
Bud is
beat.
bullshit.
average as well.
Here we go
Disgusting.
with that
Why are you
bullshit.
guys trying to get Bud beat, dude?
But yeah,
That's wrong.
she's
No,
been going into hypotheticals and
here we go with that side
that's
shit.
spots and
You know what I'm
middies.
saying?
Just shouting.
It was the
Alan,
side shit was Canelo, and he got
it's
his ass
frustrating.
beat. Come on,
You
man.
guys are
I'm
just trying
sorry,
to get him
Marco. I'm
beat.
sorry. I didn't mean to do
Get this stupid
Alan, go and
side
just
shit
put
up
somebody
out
on
of here.
speed,
It's a
man.
wrap.
There's
Size
nobody
is a
left
bad
there in the
that's
fight.
right.
person.
Let me see something. You know what?
He's
Look.
that. I
disrespectful. He's
apologize, Marco. My
disrespecting
bad. I
dudes
didn't
now.
mean to do
Let's
that.
pay the
Here we go.
bills.
Here we go. Okay. Are we doing light heavyweight? Would be legacy, but there's no real money there. Okay.
Bivol.
Nah, that's not a
Bivol
huge
got
And
money
number.
back.
it's no reason to talk
Nah,
money no more because, like I said,
Hamza.
Turkey is spending unlimited money, man.
I'm telling
No,
You
you,
know what I'm saying?
Charlo would
you are
be
no.
Charlo would be the
Alan,
most
stop
money
talking rubbish.
out of
Charlo
anybody
is no
around.
fucking what? It don't no. I
Oh,
mean,
wait.
dude,
I
They've
got
already
one.
been paid.
This one would be good.
Usyk
Hold
made
on,
over
guys. Hold on.
made over
Hold
$100 million
on, Alan.
last year, man.
Hold on, Alan. Hold on.
No,
Go.
I'm trying to say something. Everybody's talking over me. Chris Eubank Jr. I know he's tied up, but that would be a big fight in England for Bud. That'd be big money.
I said that.
Okay.
So Marco,
Who's
question
saying
for
that?
you, because
What's up?
I'm not a bright guy. So make this make sense for me.
Sure.
Bud is Turkey's man, so he's got a blank check. He can fight anybody and get whatever payday he wants. But fighting Charlo wouldn't give him a pay because he's
cutting
black
out
on
a lot.
black. Why does that make
No,
sense?
you're cutting out a
Can you
lot.
make that make sense for me?
I didn't hear you. You cut out a lot. Your service went down.
I said, how is it that Bud is the money guy now and he can get whatever pay for whatever fight he wants, except for the Charlo fight? Somehow, because that's a black on black fighter fight.
No,
I don't agree with that either.
make
I don't
sense?
agree with that
Charlo-
sentiment.
How does that make sense?
What I'm saying is, for the most part, no. Black fighters don't make much money against each other. However,
not
yes,
racist.
Turkey is writing the checks. Turkey's writing the checks. But at the end of the day, there's no storyline.
Turkey's not writing
You
any
have to
checks for
put Boy versus
checks are
Charlo
written.
in
There's a
America.
storyline for him fighting
Turkey's
Janibek
writing
or
the
Adames.
Hold on.
Yes,
If Turkey's
yes,
writing
yes,
the checks, if Turkey is
Turkey's
writing the
writing the
checks,
checks from.
it is obsolete who he fights if Turkey's writing the checks. Right?
No,
But at the end of the day, it
Don't,
still has to
Alan,
make
don't use
sense.
the statement.
There's
Let me
no,
explain something.
it don't make no damn sense fighting Charlo.
No, you make no.
Charlos are not even active fighters.
Alan, go and just
Not
be
even
something
active
else.
Yeah, he
fighters,
just
man.
fought. He just fought at 68. What you mean? He just beat
Marco,
up
you and I are
Corcoran.
just
So there's
Marco, you and I are
no
just
Well,
jumping
which
off the
Charlo are
code,
you
man. We
talking
need to
about?
stay
Are you
on
talking
code.
about Maul or Mello? Which
Big
Charlo are you
big
talking
one.
about?
Big one. The one
There
who
is
just
no,
fought.
the issue's been resolved with the Charlos. He doesn't have any issue with them. There's
Charlo.
names for them. So let me speak here. There is no more check. It's on set money. It's been paid the same as Canelo's been paid to buy them out of contract. They've got 2 fights left, and they have to make the revenue up. Turkey's not writing any more fucking checks. No for
Well,
500
get out
million.
of here, man.
No for
He
200 million.
just gave Fury and Usyk over 100-something million, and I
They're
can tell you for
different. They
damn
are
sure
not.
those fights didn't make
They
that
are
money.
not his fighters.
Oh my
They are
gosh,
not his
man.
fighters. Where they Canelo and Haney are because he bought them out the contract. He paid. He
Dude,
paid
Fury,
TBC
and
300 and odd
Usyk
million.
both made over 100. They made more money than every
But
boxer in the
that's got
sport
nothing to
last
do
year.
with Canelo and
And
Haney
those
because
and those
how
fights
many
were in
contracts did they
Saudi
buy him out of
Arabia in
that?
front of
Okay,
How many
5,000 people.
contracts did he buy him out of? How did he
He
pay
fought,
Al Wayman
he
350
put
million just to get him out?
he gave them $100 million to fight each other in front of 5,000 people in Saudi Arabia. Come on, man.
Aye, but that's
Come on,
got
man.
nothing to do with these two.
Come on, man.
Because
Cut it out, man. Come on. Come on, man.
you're delusional.
Cut it out. No,
You're
you're
delusional
delusional.
though. So there's already
Cut it
paid
out, man.
300 and odd million. So shut the fuck up, you wee dick. Huh? Did you try to
Gotta
be
curse
smart?
well, man.
Right?
You curse
They've
like a
already paid the money, and
clown.
they've already been bought out of contract, and they've got 2 fights left because we had season fighters. Yeah, No, unlike Usyk and Dubois, who are Frank Warren fighters, there's the difference. They've been paid at set money. That's why it doesn't matter if it was on Netflix, and that's why they'll fight in Saudi Arabia next, Canelo and Crawford, because they have to make money up. It's that simple. Isn't it? There isn't it? It's delusional. Like the Charlo
By the way, you're muted, Marco.
Oh, my
We
bad.
can't
I was
hear
saying
you.
what's up to make it happen. I think it might be your first or second time here. You're muted. Can't hear you.
What's the topic, guys?
Yeah, I'll unmute you. There you go.
We're
Hey,
talking
Marco.
about
What's
why
up, man?
black fighters can't
I
fight
got a
other
question
black
for you.
fighters.
Go ahead.
What you think about Canelo fighting Armando Resendiz? They both fought Caliplant.
Oh, the guy who just beat Caleb, right?
Yeah, Resendiz, he could pass the torch to the next young Mexican.
And wait, who do you want to
That'd be a
fight
good
him? You
Armando
said
versus Canelo.
Oh,
Armando Resendiz, they both fought Caliplant.
I don't think Canelo would take that fight because it's not a big fight. He right now he's looking for money, right? I don't think he cares about legacy anymore, and I don't think that guy's bottom of the barrel in terms of money.
Think
He's a
so?
dangerous
Well,
fighter.
check this out, Marco.
I mean, he could pass the torch to the next Mexican. He could be the next star if he beat Canelo.
Nobody care about no
forget,
pass the
Marco.
torch.
Don't forget, Marco. Canelo is
shut up,
under
dude.
contract with
No
Turkey.
one cares about passing the torch.
So he can he has a couple $100 million left on that contract. So if Turkey says, "Hey, sure, I'll put you guys, have a bloody war in Saudi Arabia," he might be able to get that.
I think him and Big Charlo's still undefeated, correct? I think him and Big Charlo.
Yeah, he is.
Correct.
Yeah, he is.
Canelo.
Yeah.
So you said Canelo versus Big Charlo?
Yep.
Canelo versus Big Charlo?
Yep.
Big Charlo go watch him.
Yeah.
That's the biggest fight for Canelo left.
Big Charlo go watch
Why the
him.
fuck would Turkey pay 300 and odd million to get Canelo to PBC to put him back into a PBC fight and pay a PBC fighter to fight him?
I don't follow all that shit, so I don't know. If it's not possible, then I guess
that's
it's
why
not.
it's fucking pointless and imaginary.
Quite frankly, Mick, respectfully,
Mick,
I think they've been trying to get Charlo in position for a Canelo fight for that explicit reason. Now, whether or not Turkey is the one backing that,
it wasn't to start with.
If someone sent Charlo a letter and said, "Hey, do you want to fight Canelo?" He's gonna fight Canelo. It don't matter PBC or not.
He gonna beat Canelo up.
But Turkey's
He gonna beat him up. Charlo gonna beat Canelo.
He decides the Crawford fights.
I don't know if he'll beat him up or not.
Can't do nothing.
Shit, that jab gonna have Canelo fucked up.
Guys, let's hold on. Let's not jump off the bandwagon. Just because Canelo looked bad against Bud doesn't mean everybody can beat him.
Yeah, exactly. Charlo ain't doing nothing. Charlo need to get in there with a real person.
Canelo beat him, but we're talking fantasy fights here.
Charlo didn't look that good. He need to go to stay in rehab.
Yeah, the guy he fought was very, very, mediocre.
What makes you think Canelo's not going to take the rematch, cause?
What's that?
I say have him fight Pacheco, then have him fight Canelo. Why not?
He's not going to fight Pacheco, Aiden, because that's a high risk off a rising star. Like, what's he gained beating a young guy like that?
But Canelo.
You think Charlo's a rising star?
You think Canelo's going to fight?
Pacheco.
You think
So,
Canelo's
Marco, who you think Canelo should fight next?
I think he should fight Charlo, or if Chris Eubank would be dope. Although I know Eubank is tied up with Conor Ben.
And you'd rather do that than take a rematch for the undisputed championships of the world.
Charlo's the best one because Charlo's been a middleweight, so technically that'll appeal to Canelo. Oh, let me get a smaller guy.
Oh, so zero is Charlo, small Charlo, or big Charlo, or fight for the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world in a rematch.
Marco. So just to do a little tea leaf reading. The WBC, we know that Canelo has deep political ties with the WBC. Obviously, he got them to rank him at number 1. So I think another viable option, and maybe something he has in mind, is fighting Emily in the future because he has the interim title. And that would set up a rematch with Crawford if he wanted to do that. I don't envision him fighting Crawford immediately in a rematch. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
And Billy and Lester Martinez is going to fight again.
Because all the belts are going to get disbanded because you've got Billy, who's an interim champ, and you've got the Mexican, who's an interim champ for the other belt. So if Crawford and Canelo didn't fight next, their belts will be disbanded. They'll be disbanded due to mandatories. So he's got
Well,
one another shot at undisputed championship again, or the belts will be fractured. Yeah.
they are.
Is Canelo
They're
is
gonna
he
be
mandatory?
dismantled. Those belts are gonna get dismantled, man. He's not gonna defend those titles at 68. You'd be crazy to think he's gonna do. He's gonna drop them belts, and he's definitely gonna drop down. I don't know. Come on, man. He's gonna go to 60. We know that.
There'll be.
Is there any chance he
And the
undisputes at 60?
I don't think so because
Canelo.
it depends on what Adames and Lara do. If they fight each
So
other, then it may happen.
Yeah, it seems like Adames is not interested in unifying with anybody. So I think it'd be a tall task for Bud to fight 3 different champions. But hey,
I agree.
maybe he could do it.
I agree.
You know,
I think
I envision
Bud is
him
gonna
just fighting
fight.
Janabek.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna go straight to Janabek. I think he's gonna take a soft touch in between. So
He's only got another 2 fights left, and then Riyadh season's gone. Turkey money's gone. League starts. Yeah.
oh my
So he's
gosh,
either going to have
man.
to
Who
go.
is
He's
this
going to
guy?
have to go.
Who is
He's
he?
going to have.
The money. The
He's
money's
going to
gone.
have to go with TKO.
Come on, man.
He's already said that the Riyadh season is done. That's it. That's it. You either go and sign with TKO or you sign with Frank Warren in Britain, and they'll put
Appreciate
the
you,
fights
CJ.
there.
If I were locked
Well,
up,
remember-
let me read this real quick. Original recipe 5-piece. If we were locked up, I couldn't put nothing on your commissary, excuse me, on code. Okay. I don't know why we're talking
does
about
that mean?
commissary, but cool. I'm over here eating dino nuggets. The fuck's a dino nugget?
It's
Sounds
a
like something
chicken
I-
nugget shaped like
You've
a
never had
dinosaur.
a dino?
Sounds like something I drop off in the
Yeah.
toilet bowl.
Yeah,
All right.
that's-
All right. All right. Well, what else we got, guys? I'm gonna have to get off in a second because I gotta go get my daughter, but we got a few more minutes. A few more minutes.
Why is Virgil Ortiz versus Lubin on your hairline? Was that part of the title?
Yeah, because they're fighting.
Virgil Ortiz versus oh yeah, that's right. I'm tripping.
You
Yeah,
tripping
yeah.
like you're playing double dutch.
I'm taking a Mexican since people think I'm racist.
Nah, no, you were being racist towards your people, your own people, not toward the Mexicans.
Yeah, I'm taking.
I'm going to be
a Mexican
controversial, and
here.
I'm taking Lubin.
you're
I think the
you're-
size is going to be too much for him. The way
you're-
Ortiz fights is not a good style
All right.
matchup to fight against
Listen,
a big guy
guys,
like that.
I got to bounce. We'll catch you tonight. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace out.